Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about how you find your purpose and your karmic lessons in your birth chart. Now I'm going to tell you right now, every single thing that's in your birth chart is your karma and is your dharma. Because remember, your birth chart is your blueprint, it is your program, it is the pattern of your mind. So everything in your birth chart symbolizes your life. But there are a few things that when I'm studying myself or helping clients with their purpose and career reading, these are the particular things that I look for at first, but everyone's program is different, okay? So the first thing that you want to have that will make studying more efficient and more specific is that you want to have the time of birth, because your time of birth is what gives you the houses, and without that you cannot get the house that will tell you about your career and your purpose. Now that doesn't mean that you still can't find your purpose without the time. It's just that it's not going to be specific, it's going to be more general, and you're going to have to take other avenues outside of astrology to find that, but it's still doable. So the house that is specifically for your career and purpose is the 10th house, or we call that the midheaven. And in the 10th house, that is the career and the purpose house. And you want to know this because it will tell you exactly what you need to do to give to the public. It is your outer image to give to the world. Now, in every house, get this, in every house and in every planet, in every sign, there is a good and there is a bad. So when you know your 10th house, you will know the skills and you will know the things that you need to do. But on the flip side, those are the things that will hinder you. So for example, I'm a 10th house in Gemini. So I'm here to communicate. I'm here to be a jack of all trades. But the karma in that is, in my past life, I used that authority for not good, or I used it to hurt people. So in this lifetime, I have to work at communicating. I have to work on focusing and completing things. Okay? And the more that I do that, the more it will become my dharma and the more I will shine in my 10th house. So the planet that I like to go to for your purpose and for your lessons is Jupiter. Jupiter represents your abundance, luck, and optimism, your belief system, the things that you need to do to expand in your life. So if you are a Jupiter in Taurus, the things that you need to focus on is working hard, being diligent, working on having nice things, and setting a foundation for yourself. Now, the flip side of that, your karma, is that you can be lazy, overindulgent, and very stubborn. So next is the North Node. The North Node and the South Node. The North Node is your dharma. The South Node is your karma. And I'm going to do a video explaining the difference if you're not 100% clear on what that is. But the reason why you want to know the difference is because your South Node is what you bring in this lifetime. You're very comfortable with doing things a way a South Node in Capricorn would do them. But to get to your dharma, to get to your destiny, now you must tap into your North Node. And your North Node and South Node are always polarity of one another. So if your South Node is Capricorn, your North Node is going to be Cancer. So now you want to focus on doing Cancer things. Now the lesson and the karma is that it's going to be really uncomfortable for you to do your North Node things because you're used to doing South Node things. So that is something that you want to know the difference. You want to know what the sign and the house is. But with everything that I'm talking about in this video today, don't worry, I'm going to go in depth because we're going to have a class on each one very deep. But it's just that someone had asked, for me to do a video about this. So I just wanted to give them the information because we all learn at different pace. And then the next thing is aspects. You want to know your aspects. And you want to look for the aspects of everything I just discussed. So you want to see if you have any aspects with your midheaven, with your Jupiter, and with your North Node. And you want to see what is connected to those. But I would say read all of your aspects, because your aspects is your challenges and your weaknesses, and also your angels and your demons and your opportunities. So you want to really get familiar with your aspects, and especially the aspects with the placements that I explained to you, because it can hinder you from even being aware of your purpose or your lessons, okay? And then the next one is retrogrades. Retrogrades is that little R you see next to your planet. And you want to know your retrogrades, even if you have any retrogrades, because that right there is going to let you know you have some karmic debt to pay in this lifetime if you have retrogrades. And don't worry, we're going to do a class strictly on retrogrades. And the reason why you want to know your retrograde, because when a planet is in retrograde, it spins backwards. So it means that the energy is not manifesting outward, the energy is manifesting inward. So you have all this built up energy that is not able to come out into this existence. So you already know that creates obstacles, that creates tension, and that creates stress. So that is why that is some karmic debt, because there's nothing you can do about it. But over time, as you become aware, and over time, as you get older and have experiences, then that planet will release you of that karmic debt. And then whatever that planet has to give you that is positive, then you'll be able to experience it. So now, let's see who was listening. I want you to list below everything that I listed in this video, and the first person that comments, you will get a personal session with me, and we can talk about your purpose and your lessons further. Okay? So comment now.